Some of you have been asking for more gluten-free grocery hauls, and I know it's been a while. I think it's actually been a couple years since I've done like a longer format one. So I'm going to be doing more gluten-free and type 1 content. I'm definitely aware, and I'm working it into the schedule. Today I'm going to focus on snacks that I got for Raleigh, gluten-free snacks for when we travel, say to a dance competition, which we recently did. We went to Act 1 Talent, and it was amazing. So exciting, you guys. So many updates. Hopefully that vlog will be happening soon. When we go to hotels, we don't have a kitchen, and I often can't find food for Raleigh. If you're new to celiac, which I'm thinking you or someone you love is new to celiac and that's how you found our channel or this video, first of all, I'm so sorry. It's like one of the hardest things ever. Raleigh also has type 1 diabetes, which is super scary and hard. She's completely insulin dependent, but celiac's just a little trickier when it comes to traveling and not being able to eat and participate in a lot of things that your friends can do. So when we go to a hotel, there is kind of a system. I'll show you the bags that I pack. All right, these are the bags I typically travel with. So this one I love from Trader Joe's, and the Trader Joe's ones are super affordable. I feel like this was like $12 or $14, and it fits so much stuff. And then this is great like for day use, so I'll just pack this like when we go to an event for the day. And it has a little insulation, not a lot. This cooler, these are pricey, these Yeti. Someone actually gifted this to us, but I have to say they're phenomenal. They work so well. If you throw your ice packs in ahead of time, get it nice and cool. I mean, if you keep this zipped up, your stuff could stay cool like for a day. It's just so effective. So I really love this cooler, and it's small and manageable. Today I'm just focused on Walmart snacks. I got these a couple weeks ago, and they are available at our Walmart. These are great because they're microwave, so I don't want her eating these all the time. But at a hotel room, usually most like Hilton's or Marriott's will have a communal microwave. So if I always travel with water, like a big jug of filtered water. I won't bring a whole case of these, but like this or LaCroix, she loves these. They're fun and fizzy, and it's a way to stay hydrated and enjoy the drink. So these, I'll bring a few in my cooler, and I'll throw these in the mini fridge. Now the fridges at most hotels are so small, so I do have to be conservative with what is perishable, but and I always call ahead of time to make sure there's a fridge, because I have her food and then I also have her insulin. Really quick, do not put your insulin near the freezer section of those little mini fridges, because if your insulin freezes, it will go bad. It will expire your insulin. So I always was told to put it in the door, or maybe like in the bottom, like the warmest part of the fridge. The other thing that I did not buy today, these. She's kind of getting tired of them because we do them so much. She likes the chocolate flavored ones, and I like all of them. But these are great. They're gluten-free, and they've got protein. I don't love how much processed food she eats, but if you're like me, you just really want your kids to eat. She dances full time, so I'm always wanting her to get a little extra fuel. I also mix in like a lot of fruits that are high in water, like watermelon, cucumber. She's been into mandarins lately, like things to just kind of give her muscles like a little extra like hydration. So that's always good. But today, again, I'm just focused on the snacks. So there is a lot of processed stuff, but this is stuff I bring along because nobody wants a hungry child. That's the worst feeling ever. So let's get into it. I spent about $70, and it's so funny because I've been seeing a suggested tag on Google, or not Google, but like YouTube, and it's like celiac on a budget or gluten-free on a budget, and I'm thinking there's no such thing as like gluten-free on a budget. And like some people do gluten-free as like a lifestyle, as a diet, but if you have celiac, you really don't have a choice. So my heart goes out to you guys. I know all of this stuff is so expensive. For example, Let's see, I'll start with this. This is currently Raleigh's favorite gluten-free bread. I think today at Walmart it was probably about $7 for this tiny loaf, and like the pieces are like miniature. But this is what she eats, and I do have a travel toaster. I special ordered this kind of tiny pink toaster for Raleigh when she was first diagnosed with celiac, and now it's our travel toaster because it's a manageable size. Of course, it's completely gluten-free, and it's kind of bittersweet, but yeah, that's her little piggy. I don't know why it makes me think of a little pig. And then just so you guys see it, this is my mess. Oh my gosh, I made waffles today, so there's like stuff everywhere. This is our dedicated gluten-free house toaster, so it can go up to 4 pieces, and yeah, and our mess of a kitchen. Oh, I need more coffee. Okay. If you want to pack a toaster, you can bring that to your hotel room, and bread, and then I throw like a stick of butter in the fridge, and at least she has toast. She also loves Nutella, which is also quite pricey, and I don't have it here with me. I already have some in the cupboard. I forgot to pull it out. That's something she really enjoys on her bread, her toast, and her waffles. She loves Nutella. I've gotten these before. I actually gave them to her school nurse because when she's low, she needs just like a little snack. These are 15 carbs each, so if she's just like needing a little snack before PE, they only give her 8 carbs, so they'll give her half of one of these, and she likes them, so that's good. It's all gonna topple over. I can see it happening now. Okay, these are great. They're very sugary, so that's not ideal. They're 40 carbs per one strudel, and there's only 4 per box. So again, type 1 is so expensive. Sorry, type 1 is really expensive. Don't even get me started. My heart just goes out to all of you because I know you're in similar situations. Like, it's so crazy what we do, but we love our kids and our families, so we'll do it, and ourselves, hopefully. Love yourself. I told Raleigh, when you grow up, Raleigh, I really want you to know like that you're so amazing and worth it, and like I want you to care for yourself, and I want you to, no matter how low you get, like not low blood sugar, but like low emotionally, to keep fighting for your life and love yourself through it, because someday she'll be on her own, and that's a real thing. Like, you can get really fatigued taking care of yourself as an adult with these autoimmune diseases, and a lot of people just kind of give up, especially like in their teens and 20s, because it's just like they're kind of like, what's the point? So I'm already like giving her pep talks that I hope she remembers. Anyways, so this is a new item, relatively new, also from Char. We love Char because their stuff is always safe, which is awesome, and pretty tasty. So Raleigh likes these chocolate chip muffins. They're individually wrapped, which is great for lunches or travel, so that's good. They can get smashed, so I like to be aware of the type of containers I'm using so they don't like get crunched. These are great, especially if Raleigh's having a low blood sugar. They're not, again, like the healthiest thing in the world, but they're like little cakes. They're called schnacks, and they are gluten-free. These are great too, like if you're going to a birthday party and you don't have time to like, oh, it's upside down. You don't have time to make like a cupcake or a cake, and you know your kid with celiac can't participate in the cake. You can give them one of these, and it's like basically like a little cake snack. So but for anyone with type 1, they are 21 carbs each, which isn't horrible. And then these, my kids have been fighting over because they both really like them. My son doesn't have celiac, but he's into some of the snacks. These are completely gluten-free and barbecue flavor. They have them in other flavors, but again, this is the flavor my kids are into right now. So I got 2 cans because that way I'm just gonna write their names so they don't have to fight. These Raleigh has been asking about. It's Girl Scout season, and these are pretty similar to the Thin Mints, and she mentioned them, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll get those for her. The Girl Scout cookies, they do have a couple that are gluten-free. They used to have cross-contamination, like once upon a time. I'm pretty sure the Girl Scouts figured that out. There's 2 bakeries, one that's Los Angeles and one that's OC for us here. And so they are different gluten-free options. I found that out this weekend. I was in Anaheim and I got some gluten-free cookies. These are great, and I find these sometimes at TJ Maxx. So TJ Maxx has some really good like gluten-free snacks and like gluten-free finds. You just have to read the packaging really carefully because a lot of times it might be gluten-free, but then it might have like a processed in a facility that processes wheat, like those kind of disclaimer. So just be really aware that there might be fine print that will make it unsafe for celiac, but those are good. These are great. These are also gluten-free, and I made the mistake one year. I bought the gluten version, forgetting that this brand makes both gluten and gluten-free, so be really, really careful. That was horrible. If you know about celiac and type 1, if you have a reaction to full gluten, for Raleigh anyways, it causes these sudden, unexpected lows. So she might get a really dangerous blood sugar low, and she's only like 150 on her Dexcom, and it's so scary. She vomits. She was vomiting blood. It was just horrible. Like it lasted about, I'd say 3 to 4 hours, and then it took her up to like 6 months to recover. So it is like pretty serious. Thankfully I didn't have to take her to the hospital, but I have like on-call doctors, as if you have type 1 you should too. Obviously I'm not a doctor, consult with your doctors about all this, but it just is really scary, the combination of celiac and type 1. Like I don't think people realize. They see me, like I'll go into a restaurant, I'll ask to talk to the chef, I want to know how everything's prepared. She often just can't have anything but like a Diet Coke, and I pack her food when we go out. And I think people just might see me as a high maintenance mom, like just like one of those granola moms that like is gluten-free or whatever. And while that exists, if you have celiac and type 1, it's life-threatening. So yeah, just I feel you guys out there, especially if you're new to this. It's a journey. It never ends. It doesn't get easier. I'm sorry. The only thing that gets easier is you get used to it. You get used to doing it, and you get used to talking about it, and then it becomes more a part of your routine. So that's the only way that it gets easier. Okay. Oh, here's the toaster strudels that are brown sugar. Okay. Oh, and then one last final little thing. This is actually for me because Raleigh doesn't like these. They're kind of expensive. I feel like this was almost $3, but these are great, especially if you have a dancer or you're active. Just throw them in your dance bag. You know, they're not perishable, and like it's just protein. So that's it. I'm going to go eat lunch. I'm hungry talking about all this food. I will bring you more gluten-free hauls. I'll talk more about maybe like meals and things like that. This one I just want to focus on like the type of things I'm going to throw in my bag when I'm headed to a hotel with Raleigh for the weekend, maybe like 2 or 3 days. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon in SuperCaliLand. Bye.